Well, hello, and good morning. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. It's our baby talk time. It's read time with baby. Let's get going. Let's get going. So, let's check in. How have you been? What have you been up to? Let's share right in the chat. Let me see what you are doing. Let me hear what you are doing. Let me see your little ones growing and developing. I want to start a new activity with us. Let's do my baby's favorite book. And I want you, when I post this video, I want you to send me your baby's favorite book. Just put your baby's first name and put a dash and then put a book next to it. And I'm going to try to get that book and read for your baby during our read time with baby. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Yes, I'm excited about that. And I also want to start to read in different genres, right? We're going to do some fiction, some nonfiction, and maybe we'll get a little technical and do some realistic fiction and all of those kinds of things so that baby gets exposed to all kinds of books. I saw a little baby this week. Oh my goodness. She was sitting in her bassinet and she had a book in front of her. I tell you, this was a 4-month-old baby and she was into that book. Her eyes were glued to the pages and she was batting the pages, ready to turn them. That's a wonderful testimony, Mom and Dad, that you are doing an awesome job with introducing your baby to reading. Yes, reading opens up a world of understanding, a world of neuronal connections that will help your child comprehend and read at a level that will move him or her beyond the ordinary. So get your child into a good book every day. Read. This is Dr. Yonette. Now, today, I want to read to you a special book. I went to a street fair last Sunday and I met this independent writer, author, and she was selling books. She's actually a minority writer or author. So I had to patronize her and I am reading one of her books today. We don't have a lot of diversity when it comes to books. So when I see the diversity, I try to grab hold of it and make it a part of my podcast. So today we are reading The Unbreakable Thread by Asma N. Yetch. Okay, and Joy Joof. So we're going to read this book this morning, The Unbreakable Thread. I wonder what that means. We're going to find out when we open our book. This is the front cover of the book, and this is the back cover of the book for today. Let's get that glare out. Okay? And we're going to open up our book and find out what that unbreakable thread is all about. It's written by Emily Joof and illustrated by Asma. Okay. The Unbreakable Thread. When you were born, I held you close and we were bonded together by a thread. An unbreakable thread. Now show baby all the pictures and the glorious illustrations here. Okay. A tender thread of love between you and me. Forever strong, forever present. Yes, moms and dads, take time to connect with your baby, bond with your baby, so that that thread becomes unbreakable. As you learn to walk and talk and run, our thread begins to unwind a little. On your first day of preschool, your excited eyes look into mine, and our thread unwinds a little more. Is that showing that baby is growing? Yes, and exploring and stretching that thread a little further and further. It's the first time you laugh without me there, cry without my arms to comfort you, and discover without my eyes to reassure you. The distance growing, the space widening between you and me. And moms and dads, isn't that what we want our children to do? We want them to grow up, to develop well, and then take off into their own independence and start with raising their own families. When you make your first friend, cautiously and curiously, your hand slips from mine and finds theirs. Our thread unwinds a little more, and I feel the tug as you look back at me. A difficult time for parents too, to let their children go. But this is such a developmental milestone. I smile and let you run a little farther. The distance growing, the space widening between you and me. Your first sleepover at a friend's house, I watch the thread swirl and unfurl as the space grows wider between us. Our thread keeps us close even when we are far away. I say with a big squeeze as you are getting ready to go. The distance growing, the space widening between you and me as you explore your world. Yes, sometimes we have quarrels and our thread gets tangled, but we work together to unravel it so you have space to grow. At your high school graduation, the wind gushes past us as you run off to celebrate with your friends. Will our thread keep us close even when you are far away? We say our goodbyes and turn to leave. I feel the pull and turn around, and there you are looking back at me. We feel the distance growing, the space widening between you and me. I blow a kiss, and with my heart warm, I leave with a smile. Holding on to the unbreakable thread of love between you and me. The end. The Unbreakable Thread. And you know, this book is very special to me this weekend because my last son is away at college, and tomorrow he celebrates his 19th birthday. You know, we connect during the week by phone, by text, by video. But that thread that we had at the beginning when he was born has stretched far and wide so that he can go out there and grow and develop and explore and be independent. So Julius, as you celebrate your birthday tomorrow, know that you are in my heart and you are loved dearly. Now prepare your kids, prepare your children so that they can move out and you keep that thread connected while they stretch and grow and develop into successful children. This is Dr. Yonette, thanking you for joining me this morning and saying have a fabulous day. Happy birthday, Julius, and we'll connect again next Saturday.